850 got the Astro World. Where you at?
For the merch. Merch?
Added some new pieces to my closet. What's up?
I got a water bottle.
Ended up spending like $1,000. I'm about to buy everything.
Sorry, I used your credit card, Mom.
Oh yeah!
Praise, we're gonna raise, bro. We got other people in the face. Don't beat everybody up in this bitch, bro. Shout out Travis Scott. We're turning it up.
Woo! Let's go! Come on!
Trust me, I got it. Get out.
Slowly. We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going, just keep it this way. Somebody jump in, come on, security, get in there. Let's get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there, let's get in there.
Y'all were in there, bro. So shut the fuck up. Exactly right. Y'all weren't in there. People are fucking dying. I'm gonna save somebody's life. That's somebody's kid.
Two hands to the sky.
I'm gonna save them.
Two hands to the sky. Two hands up, y'all. Two hands up. Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me. Let's go. You gotta hold people in the pit. We'll take care of them. I wanna make this motherfucking break.
Stop the show! 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 Yeah, 90210, 90210. Shout out to Mike D, my motherfucking brother. Shout out, man. What's up, man? Shout out to OG Chase B, my brother. I go by the name of Drizzy Drake. I'm from Toronto, but I got Houston tatted on me because it's always been my home, so I appreciate you having me.
Drop out.
Y'all, AstroWorldFest, there's nothing like it. Make some motherfucking noise for Drake!
Yeah, that some demonic shit, like, and what was so crazy, like, people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like, help. The whole crowd was just going like, help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was like, that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro. And mind you, y'all see the type of music I make. Y'all see everything, like, you know, like, I've been so heavily influenced by Travis.
We know that we had at least eight confirmed fatalities tonight. 8 confirmed fatalities, and we had scores of individuals that were injured here in this event. We had an attendance of approximately 50,000 to the Travis Scott AstroWorld Festival event. What we do know is that at approximately 9 o'clock, 9:15, the crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage, okay, and that caused some panic, and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out, become unconscious, and it created additional panic. We transported, the Houston Fire Department transported at the start of the mass casualty incident, when it was triggered, and the mass casualty incident was triggered at around 9:38 p.m. this evening. After that time, we transported 17 patients to the hospitals. 12 of those patients were transported by Houston Fire Department ambulances. 5 were transported by Harris County Emergency Services. 11 of those that were transported were in cardiac arrest. Okay, we won't know the cause of death of the 8 that are confirmed until the medical examiner has completed his investigation. But we are in the process. Houston Police Department is sending units out to the hospitals to identify these patients. Okay, these fatalities.
I'll start with you. When did you realize something was wrong?
Honestly, I started realizing it when when SZA's concert was over with. Everybody started heading towards our stage, and as soon as the music started jumping, that's when everybody just started pushing in, and everybody was just so squeezing into us, we couldn't even move. We were like this the whole time. You literally, when you would move, you couldn't move, like I mentioned, and you just really felt like a frozen. You were just frozen. You just stood there.
And Joe, what did you see? You know, what did you do? What did you see happening around you? And where exactly were y'all in the crowd as compared to the stage?
As far as the stage, we're at the very front. Not the very front, but we held the rail. And like he said, as soon as the concert started, the concert goers, they just pushed. And from what we seen, we actually experienced, we couldn't breathe. And we had security at the rail. And for whatever reason, they were not helping us at all. They were uncooperative. They didn't want to pull nobody out.
Did you say something to security? Did you say, I'm being squeezed, people are pushing, what's going on, I need help? Did you say something to security at that point, Joe?
had a whole section screaming help, help, and nobody was doing nothing. They, like I said, for whatever reason, they didn't want to help. And I don't know if it was because they were streaming live or whatever the case was, but there was passed out bodies just being held up because it was so compact, and like the deaths there were deaths right in front of us, and they weren't helping at all.
I'm sorry, did you say what was in front of you?
Like dead bodies in front of us.
Timothy, I mean, that is just so horrible. Timothy, did Travis Scott stop performing as soon as people started running and crushing the stage?
Yes, he did stop at a point. He made sure the crowd was okay and everything. But then after that, he just started going back at it. And then more unconscious bodies happened, and we were just trying to fight for our way out. That was honestly it. It was tragic. It was unexpected. It was scary, a frightening experience.
So, how did you get out of there, Timothy? I mean, how did y'all get from that crush that's pushing you up towards the barricades right there by the stage?
At first, we were all together as a group. That was our plan. We were going to stay together. We ended up separating equally, individually, separate ways. I didn't know which way they headed. I pushed my way towards the back. I ended up in the back of the railing by the VIP section. As soon as I touched the railing, I told the people behind me, I said, please get me out, please get me out. So they helped me lift my body over, and I just jumped over on the floor. And then I ended up seeing my other friends out there, and we all ended up safe at the last minute.
Joe, what time did y'all get to the concert? You know, like, and what was happening? Was everything calm when you got there? What'd you see?
So we ended up getting there pretty early, around 6, 7 a.m. And around 9 o'clock, that's when they had a COVID check, and people rushed past that. When the gates opened around 10 o'clock, it was kind of hectic. People wanted, merchandise, and it was pretty calm throughout the day. Then as soon as 9 o'clock hit, that's when everybody just pushed forward, and like I said, it got real compact. That's when everything happened. And for us getting out, honestly, it was luck. It was by the grace of God that we got out, because there was no telling if we would get out or not.
Well, thank God you got out there. Timothy, one last question for you, and I'm not suggesting that either one of you took drugs. There are reports that there was drugs being passed around or taken, or it was definitely prevalent at the concert there. Do you know anything about that? Did you hear about it? Did you witness anyone taking drugs?
No, ma'am. I wasn't even worried about that at the moment. I was just trying to fight for my life to get out. That was just honestly it.
And Joe, final word from you. How do you feel today, right now?
It's shocking. I've been to the past two festivals. I've seen Travis Scott more times than I can count on my hand. This by far was the worst one I've been a part of. It's sad because I have friends of friends who know people who passed away, and just to know that this happened in our city, it's shocking. It's sad. So really no words to express myself.
Well, I am really sorry for the loss of your friends, and sorry for all the parents who lost children. And I'm glad that you two are safe. Be careful. Timothy Perez, Joseph Gonzalez, thank you for joining us. Sorry for under these circumstances. You guys be careful, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.